Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham Podcast. You can follow me online by typing in Mark Parham Podcast on Spotify. Also, I'm on Rumble. Just type in rumble.com/Mark Parham. And then also you can find me on YouTube by just typing in Mark Parham. I'm looking at Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is, I don't think his mind is all there. I don't even think the government is being controlled by Joe Biden the way people, think. Because if you look at Joe Biden, I mean, he's looking like he suffers from memory loss. He's senile. This guy can't find his way off the stage. People ask him questions, and the responses are just weird. And so I don't even think Joe Biden is really running the government anymore. I think that there's somebody or groups of people that are running the show, because there's no way that Joe Biden is functioning. I think he went down to Maryland to look at the bridge or to talk about the bridge, and again, it's just he doesn't have it all. I mean, it's if you look at most politicians, even politicians that you don't like, they look like they can form a sentence. Joe Biden he seriously looks like somebody that suffered memory loss. I mean, even when he's walking around and he's squinting, he's looking at people all funny in the face. The Joe Biden that we have right now is different than the Biden we had maybe 10 years ago. It's interesting how, a decade can change people. But again, the Biden before at least looked like he was all there as far as, his mind and how he was acting at least 10 years ago. Now, another 4 years of this man, I don't know if America can take it. I don't know if America can take somebody that looks stuck on stupid every time they make a speech or they're out at a public event. And again, I don't even think he's running the show. It might be Kamala Harris running the show behind the scenes, telling Biden what to do or something, because if you look at what's going on with immigration, the economy, if you look at what's going on with education, if you look at what's going on with crime, Biden just he looks lost. And he looks like somebody that just really is having trouble thinking, having trouble. I mean, we definitely know he's having trouble running the country, but it's I've never seen something like this. And I mean, I've watched a lot of politics. I know people used to say, "Oh, well, Reagan was old," but Reagan didn't have a mental decline like this. And so it's just it's sad. And again, it's amazing that people are willing to vote for this man again. It just shows you how insane some of these Democrats are. I mean, anybody can look at Biden and say, let's find somebody new. But the Democrats want to go with him, and I think the real plan is to have him step down or something and then replace him with Kamala. I think that's the main plan. I think the main plan with some of these Democrats in the elite circles, they're looking at Biden's age and they're saying, you know what? If Biden decides to step down or, whatever, we can just replace him with Kamala, and what they'll do is, oh, well, we have the first female president and blah, 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 blah. I think that's the main goal. And Kamala is actually more liberal than Biden is. I mean, if you think about Kamala Harris, can you imagine what will happen to the country? She's going to run America like it's California. And we all see what's happening in California. So I think that's the main plan that has to be, because anybody that looks at the TV or goes to a campaign event, they know that Biden just doesn't have it. He's not all there. He's not, his mind isn't in a good spot. And he really just needs to go somewhere and, I don't know, go to a retirement community, something, because he just doesn't have it, or be around his family at least. But it just goes to show you how desperate the Democrats are. Just like, we'll have a guy represent us, and we'll vote for a guy that, doesn't probably know he's on planet Earth. So that's just my opinion. And then also I want to talk about Nostr. You spell it Nostr. I've talked about it before, but if you guys are interested in free speech and technology and just different things, check out Nostr. Google it, Nostr. I'll put a link in the description, but this protocol, I think it's a protocol, if I'm not mistaken, but this is going to help people communicate without, having to always put their stuff on Facebook and all these other social media platforms that want to censor you. I mean, this protocol is going to be the future as far as people communicating online. I've used it. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's very easy to get started. And again, just check it out. If you want, just Google NOSTR. But I'll also put a link in the description because I think that this technology or protocol, whatever you want to call it, is going to really change the internet. People are slowly using it. I mean, I'm on the protocol, but it's easy to set up. It's actually quicker to set this up than going on Twitter or going on Facebook. And I think that more people should know about it. And I'll put a link in the description. It's very easy to set up. I mean, you could set it up in a matter of minutes. It's that quick. You don't need to have an email address and fill out all these things and do all the things you would have to do when you're signing up for social media. And so again, check this out. I'm going to put a link in the description, and it's something that if you see it and you like it, spread the word, because this could actually help people communicate without having to always rely on Twitter or Facebook and those social media companies. So again, I'm going to put a link in the description. If you don't want to look at the link in the description, just type in NOSTR. Just Google it and see what I'm talking about. Thank you.